Near-death experiences are a phenomenon that has been the subject of much controversy over the decades. Despite the skepticism and doubts that surround NDEs, considerable evidence has been amassed over time that attests to their authenticity. Near-death experiences have been a fascinating topic of discussion in the scientific community and among the general public. These experiences are typically reported by individuals who come close to death, whether due to an illness or an accident. Despite being considered fringe science for many years, NDE research has gained traction in recent times because of overwhelming evidence supporting it. Interestingly, studies show that about 15% of cardiac arrest survivors report having a near-death experience. However, some argue that near-death experiences could be purely psychological responses to extreme stress on the brain during critical moments. The visions experienced during these episodes may be attributed to the drugs taken by the patient or hallucinations. Research into the experiences of individuals who underwent NDEs has shown that the phenomenon can occur beyond just those who are near death. Here are two true stories.
You're gonna get a heart attack, Mario. Watch out. I was watching this YouTube video. It said you're gonna get a heart attack if you eat fries so often.
It's just a bunch of mumbo jumbo.
Oh, as much high cholesterol food as I want.
One day, it's gonna happen.
Mario! Get in the car!
We're gonna get you in there, Mario.
Streaming? Trending anesthesia?
What is that? A shoe?
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Mario. I'm a migrant worker, and had a severe heart attack while visiting some friends. So I was rushed to the hospital and put into coronary care. A few days later, I had a cardiac arrest. But I was rapidly resuscitated the following day. Clark visited me and told Clark that during my cardiac arrest, I was able to look down from the ceiling and watch the medical team work on my body. point in this experience, I found myself outside of the hospital and spotted a tennis shoe on the ledge of the north side of the third floor of the building. I was able to provide several details regarding its appearance, including the observation that one of the laces was stuck underneath the heel, and that the little toe area was torn. I wanted to know if I really had seen the shoe, so me and Clark went to go find it. And we did.
Look, I found it. The lace under the heel and the toe went out.
Additionally, many NDEs include aspects that cannot be explained by brain activity alone, such as the ability to accurately report events and conversations from the time when the person was unconscious. In short, if NDEs are true, then in turn we have a spirit. If we have a spirit, this leads us to believe we have an afterlife. Furthermore, this goes to show that heaven is indeed real. Moreover, some NDEs include experiences that are beyond the scope of psychological explanations. For example, some individuals have reported encounters with deceased loved ones or spiritual beings during their NDEs. Instead, it seems clear that near-death experiences are real phenomena that can occur beyond just those who are near death and cannot be easily explained by brain activity alone. This is supported by the facts that NDEs have unique characteristics and patterns of experiences, which are not consistent with those observed in hallucinations or illusions, suggesting that NDEs are distinct events with their own unique mechanisms. Additionally, the phenomenon of NDEs has been observed across cultures and time periods, further supporting this reality. Moreover, the fact that a significant number of cardiac arrest survivors reported having NDEs underscores their reality. Additionally, research has shown that NDEs share common features and patterns of experience, such as the feeling of being out of one's body and moving towards a light, which are not consistent with other psychological processes. Evidence from research of non-ordinary states of consciousness suggests that NDEs can occur in other situations beyond near-death experiences. Overall, the evidence supports the reality of NDEs and suggests that there are a unique and distinct phenomenon that can occur in a variety of situations.
It's 4:30 a.m., November 10, 2008. The patient is very ill with acute bacterial meningoencephalitis. He is deep in a coma. He should spend the next 7 days on a ventilator. Bacterial meningitis has such a rapid decline in neurologic function, which confers a 90% mortality rate. Must be the world's first well-documented case of spontaneous plasmid transfer of the carbapenemase gene from a deadly gram-negative organism into a patient's previously uninfected intestinal E. coli, conferring total antibiotic resistance on the latter. The terrifying implications for a disastrous pandemic if such an E. coli ever escaped the strict isolation of a hospital ICU is obvious. His neurological examinations are consistent with diffuse cortical damage plus extraocular motor dysfunction. His CT scans reveal global neocortical involvement.
Hello, my name is Ivan. I'm a former atheist, and I had a near-death experience. So, those memories began in a primitive, coarse, unresponsive realm, or EEV, from which I was rescued by a slowly spinning clear white light associated with a musical melody that served as a portal into rich and ultra-real realms. The Gateway Valley was filled with many Earth-like spiritual features, vibrant and dynamic plant life, with flowers and buds blossoming richly, and no signs of death or decay. Waterfalls into sparkling crystal pools, thousands of beings dancing below, great joy. All fueled by its swooping golden horns in the sky above, and a lovely girl on a butterfly wing who proved months later to be essential to my understanding of the reality of the experience. The chants and hymns thundering down from those angelic choirs provided yet another portal to higher realms, eventually ushering my awareness into the core. An unending inky blackness filled to overflowing the infinite healing power of all loving deity at the source many might label as God.
This case is particularly impressive given that during cardiac arrest, the flow of blood to the brain is interrupted. When this happens, the brain's electrical activity as measured with EEG disappears after 10 to 20 seconds. In this state, a patient is deeply comatose. Because the brain structures mediating higher mental functions are severely impaired, such patients are expected to have no clear and lucid mental experiences that will be remembered. These studies indicate that consciousness, perceptions, thoughts, and feelings can be experienced during a period when the brain shows no measurable activity. This particular story is proof that NDEs aren't mere drug trips or hallucinations. He had evidence in the shoe on the roof and had close to no brain activity, so it must have been his spirit.
Thundered through my awareness.
Body slam!